The vaccine site at Petco Park puts out the call for more volunteers amid growing frustration. Who is needed and how helping could make them eligible to get the vaccine early.
A third storm in less than a week is about to hit San Diego County. When the rain will move in, a threat of flooding as it does.
Years of attacks on homeless people in Pacific Beach may be escalating, while a local advocate believes the same group of men is behind them all.
ABC 10 News at 6 starts now.
As the Petco Park vaccination site deals with more long lines and frustration, the search for more volunteers to ease the situation is growing. Good evening. I'm Kimberly Hunt.
And I'm Steve Atkinson. In addition to the people who can give the shots, the site needs volunteers to direct traffic and help smooth the process. As our ABC 10 News reporter Mimi Alcala tells us, volunteering could make you eligible to get the vaccine early.
We are in need of our community members.
There's been slow traffic outside of the Petco vaccination superstation as people wait hours in their cars for their turn to get a COVID-19 vaccine. Right now, staffing is an issue at the site.
We need about 300 people a day to make this work smoothly.
With more staffing comes fewer delays. Leah Blacksburg is the director of volunteer services at UC San Diego Health. She says more volunteers are needed as the site is mostly staffed by UCSD Health employees.
About 20% of the staffing needs are being covered by community volunteers. So we would really love help with individuals who are medically trained and non-medically trained.
Signing up is done through UCSD Health's website under COVID-19 Vaccination Superstation Volunteers.
To help with running things, supplies, and passing out information, with helping navigate where people are supposed to go.
And there's a bit of a perk.
Anybody who is volunteering at our vaccination superstation will have the opportunity, if they choose, to be vaccinated.
It gives you a feeling of fulfillment and like you're doing good.
Loretta Landholt has been volunteering at the site for a couple of weeks now.
I filled out an application. They did a background check on me. And then you sign several consent forms before you can start volunteering.
The registered nurse worked for UCSD for nearly 40 years before retiring. At the site, she helps nurses with supplies and observes patients after they've had their shot. She says the best part is it gave her an opportunity to give back.
And honestly, it was the first opportunity that I felt like I could do to help with the pandemic.
Mimi Alcala, ABC 10 News.
Mimi tells us there are 4, 8, and 12-hour shifts available for both medical and non-medical professionals who want to help. Volunteers are asked to cover at least 3 shifts.
The county announced today that it is ahead of its vaccination goal. The initial goal was to administer 250,000 doses by the end of the month. Today, it said it's reached more than 269,000.
Demand for appointments still remains exceedingly high. The biggest complaint we get is people say, I can't get an appointment, and the minute that they are made available, they are gone.
The county continues to direct people to set up appointments with the My Turn system. A regional map has been added to make it easier for people to find a vaccination site near them. There will be links to the current sites at Petco Park, as well as Chula Vista and now San Marcos in the North County. The county also says it will link all of the sites, both East County as well, and people who don't have a computer can also call 211 to set it up. The county's 14-day rolling average saw a slight uptick today, but it's still hovering around 9%. The percentage of new daily cases over the past 5 days have been in the single digits. There were just under 1,500 new cases reported today, pushing our total close to 233,000. Sadly, the county has reported one of the deadliest days yet. 69 more people have died, more than 2,500 since the pandemic began.
Another storm is about to bring more rain to San Diego County, and a flash flood watch is set to take effect in less than an hour. Our meteorologist, Angelica Campos, joins us with the timing of the storm and how much rain we might see. Angelica.
Hi, Steve. And also how much rain falls within an hour could really make a big impact. We could see rain totals of between half an inch or more, and that will present the opportunity for flooding. Plus, we also have a lot of snow that's going to be melting as the rain moves in. Let me show you where the rain is right now as the storm is just picking up moisture from the ocean. You can just see it just kind of feeding right into it. As we zoom a little bit closer, if you have family up north, this is where the rain is. You can see it moving out of Santa Barbara right into Los Angeles, and it's going to continue moving south. You see a little bit of snow there. Most of the snow falling is above 6,000 feet, and that's the same scenario we're expecting for tonight. So for our mountains, it'll start as rainfall. It'll help to melt the snow already on the ground, and showers will be developing most likely later tonight after 10 p.m. Although our flash flood watch will begin at 7. It'll be after 11 when I'm expecting some of that heavier rain to move into the county. It'll start near the coast and then it'll spread east. Coming up, I'll show you how much rain we're going to see and also how long it's going to last, plus how short the break will be before there's more rain after the storm.
All important information. We will check back in. Thank you. As San Diegans brace for this next storm, ABC 10 News meteorologist Leah Pizzetti is joining us now from Mission Valley with a look at the flooding concerns that we are all continuing to track. Leah?
Kim, I'm standing along the San Diego River right now, and I want to show you it's pretty low right now, mostly just a trickle, but this can quickly change. This is one of those problem spots in San Diego County where we tend to see fast rising waters when we get these heavy rains, especially these back-to-back storms like we've been seeing. I want to show you video from a storm from last April of last year. You probably remember the heavy rain we got during that time period. You can see flooding roadways like this anywhere in the county. If you see anything like this, don't drive through it. It's definitely better to be safe, and stuff like this is possible in the next day or so as we see another round moving through the region of rain. I want to show you some more video. You can see preparation has been underway all day. Many people here in San Diego County picking up sandbags today to help protect their property. That preparedness is so key. This flash flood watch, like Angelica just mentioned, we have in place. It can impact really anyone who sees those heavy pockets of rain, but we do know that areas that have burn scars from fires like the Valley Fire, they should be on extra high alert because those burned areas tend to get they're more prone to debris flows when we get heavy rains like this. Now, as Angelica said, she's going to time it out for you, but we are expecting that heavy rain overnight tonight, and that flash flood watch is in place. So definitely something to be aware of through the next day as we see more rain moving into the region. We, of course, will keep you updated on any road closures, any problem spots, any road flooding that we see popping up. We also ask that you keep us updated. If you see any rain, any snow moving into the region in the next couple of hours, please let us know. Send us your pictures, send us your videos. We love when you do that because it helps us alert the community as to where that weather is. So once again, that's coming in the next couple of hours. Send us any pictures and videos you might have. We, of course, will continue to bring you the very latest on this storm as it moves into the region. Reporting live, Leah Pizzetti, ABC 10 News.
An active night ahead. Thank you, Leah, for that live update. We're learning more about the Coronado man accused of storming the U.S. Capitol building earlier this month. The FBI says agents arrested Jeffrey Alexander Smith yesterday morning. According to court documents, someone who knew Smith identified him to the FBI from a picture posted to social media. Smith's attorney appeared on his behalf in court today.
People have to live like this, that any of us have to live like this. It's not right.
Homeless advocates say there is a growing fear on the streets after a string of violent attacks against the homeless in Pacific Beach. ABC 10 News reporter Michael Chen tells us the attacks involve a mystery truck and they appear to be escalating.
6 months ago, Eric Thompson, who is homeless, was sleeping behind the O'Reilly Auto Parts store on Garnett Avenue when he was woken up with bear mace.
Mace my eyes. I almost got hit twice by cars because of it.
Thompson says his attackers were 5 men in a gray Toyota truck with a camper shell. They also threw bottles at him before driving off. Then, about a month ago, Thompson was asleep behind Ralph's on Mission Boulevard. Next to him was homeless advocate Erica English.
What awoke me is the banging of the trash can.
She says soon after, she saw a gray truck with a camper shell drive off. Thompson suddenly dove to shield her as the BB pellets flew.
I heard the BBs and seen the pellets. Bounced off the wall and landed right there where we were laying.
The incident is one of many in Pacific Beach involving the young men in the gray truck, according to homeless advocate Amy Zamudio. The first cases dating back 3 years.
It started out with racial slurs being yelled at people.
Zamudio says the attacks have continued to escalate. Sleeping homeless hit with eggs, and then mace, blocks of ice, and the list goes on.
Urine and bleach concoctions being thrown at people. People were threatened to be set on fire. And when they returned to where they slept at night, it smelled like gasoline.
Zamudio believes there have been more than 30 victims, nearly all too afraid or, like Thompson, too untrusting of police to file a report. The string of attacks,
Grown men crying to me about it.
leaving many
I can't sleep.
afraid to go to sleep.
That any of us have to live like this. It's not right.
Michael Chen, ABC 10 News.
Police say they are not aware of the incidents. They are encouraging any victims to contact them. Zamudio since has started a GoFundMe campaign to help the victims with the housing. There is a link on our homepage.